Hey folks, Scott Grove here of GroovyMusicLessons.com. Part 2 of the Ask Scott Grove Anything. Okay, continue where we left off. We are up here. We just ended up with the whole guitarded thing, where that came from. We're going up to username Tuskbane. What do you think of Kaler roller bridges? I love them. I used to use them all the time, not as whammies, but just the actual roller bridges. Okay, great stuff. Lots of room to. I'm just all about the more adjustments you can make, the better. Why have 3 saddles on a damn Telecaster when you could have 6? Why have, just the more the better. Some people are less is more. I'm more is more when it comes to actually being able to set up your guitar. Okay, so the Kaler roller bridges that have nothing to do with whammying, just a flat top Kaler that you can still buy them. Kaler is every bit as in business as they've were, so all for them, love them. So much better than the two-nomadic garbage, which I've went over a million times. Okay, from Mega Slimes, boxers or briefs? Okay, for me, personally, boxers. I don't know if it meant do I like my girls in boxers or briefs, but either way, for the chicks, as long as I'm not wearing her. Well, I don't care in the morning. It doesn't matter who ends up wearing whose. I just don't want to put a thong on backwards. That's I'll separate my boys, now. Okay, so I've completed a page and a half somehow. Okay, next page. Let's see if there's anything worthy. Okay, Keyholer 17. Okay, he's got part of the question that I've answered on the last one. You've probably answered this or spoke about it a million times. Yes, I have. But what different artists have you played with? And the list is endless. Again, I'm talking, and I mentioned the artists, just some of the artists that I've played with, not opened up for. Opening up for somebody is not playing with them. So I've done tons of crap where I've opened up for probably 1,000 bands I probably opened up for. That means jack squat. That means you're playing with whatever band you're in and you're just there. Again, I mentioned WFMS country radio station back in Indianapolis, Indiana, 95.5. But we were like their band, and no matter what concert came to town, my band was opening up for them every single time. These are back in the days when artists didn't have big name opening acts. So, we're opening up, we're doing the big arena, opening up for Alabama and Kenny Rogers and all that stuff. But I've mentioned all the Cash, Waylon, Haggard, all those guys, John Michael Montgomery, the gazillions of Johnny Paycheck. Just so many great artists that I've got to play for, good people. I forgot to mention Dale Reeves, if you guys remember him. He's a deaf son bitch, but he was good. He's dead. Bobby Helms, I mentioned him too. Just a bunch of them. You can go back and check that, or ask any old time. I've got like you said, I do have videos where I mention half of them at least. But he also asks, and why Nevada, where I live? After being, from Tennessee and Texas, as you have previously stated, Nevada was just a mistake. Being as was my second marriage, all divorces start in marriage. That's what causes divorces, marriage. So my second wife, her family lived here. She wanted to get off the road after a tubal ligation, which means she lost my baby. Okay, so yeah, you got to feel bad for everybody involved there. And for anybody that cared, it was a baby girl, and her name was going to be China Grove. Yes, that's a Doobie Brothers song. And I was born in a town called Beech Grove. and used to play at a house band at a place called The Grove in Beech Grove, Indiana. And then there was a show on TV at the time called China Beach. So the girl's name was going to be China Beach Grove. Bad thing to do to a person, but by the time she would have grown up, nobody would remember the Doobie Brothers song China Grove anyway. But nobody asked me about children, did they? But anyway, that girl, throw your hat in the air. You don't know what I'm talking about. Marlo Thomas. Google it. No, it's not a good show. Why I ended up in Nevada. Her folks and everything they lived here in Mesquite, Nevada. I'm half a mile from the Arizona border. You know, the Grand Canyon's an hour from here, and then Utah state line is 27 minutes from here. Las Vegas is an hour and a half the other way. So that's kind of where I'm at. Yeah, I'm one of those people that live half a mile from a time zone, you know. So, but nothing closes here. You know, it's casinos and nothing ever closes. It's like Walmart, nothing closes. And the strangest people that go to your craziest Walmarts, they're here in the casinos all night. But anyway, her parents all lived here, and she wanted to move to be by them and her sister, who was bipolar and a lot like I am now. It's like I used to make fun of that for some stupid ass reason. To make some fun of people was my thing, until all of a sudden I became basically with the same traits left over from the strokes as a person who is bipolar. So it's called karma, people. You know, you make fun of shit, sometimes it comes back and it becomes your life. Anyway, they didn't like her family. Long story short, her sister moved away right away, and then her mom and dad moved to Washington State out on some island somewhere, and then within a couple months of being here, she ran off and started hanging. She was a cocktail waitress, and speaking of cocktails, she started banging all the black guys and the doo-wop bands that played at one of the casinos here. So she gave me the exact same excuse the first wife did. Said, honestly, if you guys can believe this shit, well, dude, you're just too nice, and it drives me nuts. Yeah, me too nice. I actually was. I was just nice to a fault. And everybody wants, the chicks always say, I want a bad guy, I want a bad guy. So anyway, when she said, you know, I want a bad guy, she went out and found it, and they started beating the holy shit out of her. Said, you can only smoke some of my cools, or something. Hey, get my square, you can only smoke when I say so, bitch, and slapping her around. And by the time she come running back, I had a new one already. So here I stayed. I was ready to roll and get out of here, but I promised her I would take a little bit off the road, so I did. And I started playing here 7 nights a week at the same casino for 6 months. And then finally met another gal, and this is where she works now. She transferred out here from Utah, where she was working at the post office out there. So, and she wants to, she has 2 grandchildren 27 minutes away from here, over in St. George, Utah, and the other 2 are out in Port St. Lucie, Florida. My wife is 8 years older than me, my current wife, which I've had for 10 years, and I hope that's the end of that we, you know, she's wonderful, don't want to ever lose this one. But that's how I ended up here. She wants to be near the grandkids, so we may uproot and go somewhere else if any of them ever do. So what I'm doing now is fine with me. Sorry, I'm cracking some stuff here. Getting my crack. There we go. So that's why I'm here. Just because of the ex brought me here, and then they all ran to get away from her. Okay. Next question from, again, for those just joining, answering all the questions from Ask Scott Grove Anything. I'm going from the very first question that was asked on up, and there's over 600 questions as of today. I'm starting on a couple days early answering these and filming these because I'm going to have so many to do, and I ramble forever, of course, so there might be 30 parts to this. I have no idea. Okay, so this person, which is Human Mower, what's your opinion on active pickups? high gain Metallica and Metallica inspired bands such as Avenged, Sevenfold, and Bullet for My Valentine. Well, let me tell you this, I've never heard of Avenged. I have heard of Sevenfold, never heard any of their music. Never heard of Bullet for My Valentine. I don't listen to music. I hate music for the most part, as far as radio and all that. I don't listen to it. I don't care. None of it excites me at all. Again, I've mentioned that Bela Fleck and the Flecktones, and that's 2 or 3 times a year I'll put something on YouTube from them, but I don't listen to music at all. I haven't listened to music in 10 years. Okay, so I don't know who any of these bands are. Metallica, I know of them and a couple songs just because it was on a Beavis and Butthead shirt. And that's about it. You know, I just don't like it myself. I'm just a country dude. So, but the other thing was active pickups and high gain. I hate it. I love active pickups, actually, the MGs and all that stuff. I love them on basses especially. Guitars are okay. I'd rather, I'm a lace sensor guy for everything. If you ask me my favorite pickup, it's going to be that, and then way on down the line will be other things. But high gain, I think it just destroys everything. If you're into that kind of music, cool. You're into what you're into. And as long as you're into something and you love it and it's your passion, by all means, balls to the wall on high gain. I don't hear the melody. I can plug in a Telecaster next to a Les Paul, next to a Ibanez PS10, next to one of my acoustic guitars, plug it in, next to an Explorer, into a ultra high gain triple rectifier. Every damn one of them are going to sound exactly the same. I could plug in my electric PS10 ukulele through there, and you would think I was playing a wall full of Marshalls with a Les Paul, because it just sounds like that to me. Okay, so that's my answer for that. So if it's not the answer you're looking for, it's fine, because you asked me what I thought. That's what I think. Next one was from Mega Slimes again. I answered this one once before from the same person. Who have you played with? Music. Blah, blah, blah. Name as many as possible. I have. I did. So that was in the last video. Up above that, Gordon Newt. Scott, you have the best internet videos on YouTube. Thank you, dude. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I know I'm a fucking handful, but God, I love to do this. It's just I don't have much of an outside life, so since the strokes, I am afraid of 2 things, in addition to 2 other things I was afraid of. So the strokes have left me afraid to go outside of my house. You'll hear a lot of women with this to go through postpartum and other things, but people who are afraid to just go outside. I am now like that, and I'm afraid of telephones. Telephones ring, I can't answer them. Talking on them, I can't do that. Before that, it was bees and balloons. Still can't stand either one. If there's a balloon in the car or a bee in the car, I will wreck the fucking car trying to get away from either one. So let alone put a bee inside of a balloon or something, or decorate my mic stands like past fans have done on my birthdays. It's like, you go get all that shit off. Sorry, but I can't go on stage so you can move that shit. But long story. It's all part of being crazy, folks. Okay. So, okay, he likes my channel. Okay, I know there's a question. I look forward to entertaining information videos every day. And one more question. What is the meaning of life? Okay, the meaning of life. Avoid the idiots, I think. I spoke of this in the last one. I don't personally believe in a higher power of any kind. If there is, I'm way more apt to believe in, yeah, I'm one of these guys, and I don't believe, well, I 100% believe in this, okay, so let's just go there. I believe in the whole alien thing way more than I believe that there's a God. Okay, if there's a God, that's great. I would much rather, like I said, not have, like I said in the last hour, I would rather not die and this be it. I don't want to be worm food, but who would know, because you're fucking dead. Okay, so Bible. I think it's it's a great story just to basically keep people under control and from going crazy and killing each other because it says it's a sin to do so. So I think it was just a book written to kind of control us as a species. But the meaning of life, God, be happy if you can. Beyond that, I guess you're just here to continue the species. I don't. We're no different than, apart from we were lucky enough to, most of us human beings, be born with opposable thumbs and some of us the ability to speak or at least communicate. I don't really honestly see us much different than a plant or a cockroach or anything else. We're just here because. I don't get it either. So the meaning of life, man, the fact that we can sit here and play instruments and just do whatever the hell we want, I guess that's the meaning of life. Whatever makes you happy, and so many different things make everybody else happy. Some people love to just kill people, and they do. If that makes them happy, no letters please, but more power to them. Go kill them people. It sucks for the people who got killed, but we all have something. If you like to spank your monkey in the middle of a freeway and then right at the point of ejaculation get hit by a Mack truck, more power to you. You have that choice. That's the meaning of life. You have a choice. You have a choice to do whatever you want. If you want to take as many people out with you, then people go again, God forbid, or whatever, to schools and shoot little kids or whatever. But if they want to do it, they're going to do it. If you want to be happy, then, in order for me to be happy, I have to do this kind of thing, and I have to teach, and it makes me happy. The things that don't make me happy are when people get in my way and call me moronic and say I'm lying about shit. I don't lie about nothing. Again, I've defended this so many times. I'm sick of it. But this is my only outlet to the world. I get, I do gigs every now and then just because I have to get outside and force myself to do it. So I guess it's just whatever makes you happy is the meaning of life, and to procreate and to keep the species going until the sun blows up and we're all dead. It's all inevitable, but hopefully we'll make a cool little spaceship someday to get us off this rock. So that's as deep as I can get with the meaning of life. I know you didn't actually expect me to probably answer it, but hey, that's what I know. Let's see. Going up to human mower again. Where do you see America in the time span of anywhere between 5 to 20 years, and why? I see America as China in 20 years. We got to pay it back, and we're not going to. So there's either going to be a big nuke war, or be a lot of damn Chinese over here, and we will be the fuck gone. They're going to ship our asses somewhere else. That's where I honestly think it's going. USA, 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 those days are coming to an end. Because we fucked ourselves. And it's not us, it's fucking government. But you asked, so that's where I see this being populated 100% by China. They need the place to have their people and ship us elsewhere. So unless we're going to be put into slavery, which indentured servants and whatever. But if our country got us into this, I think they should pay the shit back. And if we end up being indentured servants to the Chinese, then it's our government's fault. But that's where I see it. You asked, you got my opinion, so that's where I see it. From Jebenaflux, 2 X's. Oh, have you ever tried any of these EBO? Oh, have you ever tried any of these? The EBO, Alumatone pickups, True Temperament fretboards, Evertune bridge, again. If you have, what are your experiences with it? If not, why not? Okay. What other innovations do you think are worth mentioning and are not mainstream yet? What things do you think are overrated? Okay, lots of shit here. I'm gonna zoom through it because as much as I can. The EBO has been around for decades, 40, 50 years. You know, it's just the magnetic thing that keeps one, you put it on one string and it just keeps it sustaining and sustaining and sustaining, and you need to change notes. And kind of like the poor man's violin, but you can only play one string at a time, but doing it on your guitar. So they're interesting, but they're worthless as far as I'm, you know, the studio thing there, but live, screw it. Alumatone pickups suck balls big time. Lace pickups, lace sensors, the only lace made pickup worth even trying. I've tried the others, they all suck. The Alumatones are the worst ever made. I've got a video on the Alumatones. Look it up under my Lace Helix. Okay, so Lace actually had company from outside the United States, like everybody does. It's the same company that makes all these guitars. Samick. And Cort. Those two companies make everything. So they made lace guitars and lace basses. So, you know, you can go look at my Lace Helix, Helix bass review. It's got the Alumatone pickups. Go listen. You'll know you'll figure that out. So those suck. True Temperament fretboards. Yeah, played them. They're good idea, but bad idea. It does work as long as you don't go around bending strings. For somebody like me, worthless. You know, somebody who's bending everything because you're doing paddle steel licks all the time, it throws everything everywhere. If you're not ever going to bend a note, fine, but then again, the frets are so bent everywhere that you can't properly play a chord because your fingers actually end up behind frets because of the way they're curved. So even playing them is almost impossible. So you're going to be a lot better off going with the currently the fledgling system of the PV Auto-Tune, the AT200 guitars. That system that's in it, you know, it's going to get much better. This is just the, you know, prototype versions that are out that everybody could buy for $500. Way better and perfectly in tune, perfectly intonated all the way up and down the whole neck every single time. Nothing is ever out of tune, ever. So True Temperament frets, I think the idea, it's done. Way better things to use. Evertune bridges have been over. Yes, I've had experiences with all these. What other innovations do you think are worth mentioning, or innovations are worth mentioning and not mainstream yet? And what things are overrated? Pretty much everything you mentioned are overrated or worthless. Overrated. Ibanez Tube Screamer originals. Effects pedals in general, I think, are overrated. The individual ones, good God, folks. Boutique, anything, fuck it. If you like it, get it. It does not anything for me, but you're asking me. Okay, so these are my personal opinions, not fact. I say go out and get a Boss or a Roland or even a Digitech all-in-one effects unit. Be done with it. You have control over every parameter instead of any $300 damn box, or, you know, God forbid you go out and actually buy an original Tube Screamer. I think they sound like shit myself. A couple knobs and you're going to pay $1,000 for it? Nah. I can control each and every parameter of everything. I don't have 2 or 3 knobs per effect. I have, you know, 30 parameters I get to adjust and have them just the right way. So multi-effects, you got one chord in, one chord out. You don't have to decide. You don't have to have a million. You're standing in the middle of this like little city. It's like a train set in front of you. Fuck that. All these little chords and then all the power chords for each one of wall warts going. No. That's what I think. Fuck it. I think pedals are overrated. So multi-effects in one big unit or one little unit. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Or just use your GarageBand or whatever that's in your PC. Use that. Whatever, you know. So I think single effects pedals blow dog, and that's overrated. Okay, so I'm going to leave everything at that because that's the biggest thing for me. That and tube amps, way overrated as far as I'm concerned. If you like them, which most of you people do for whatever reason, but I hate them. Okay, next we have a guy from Russia, Ian O. War. Ian O. then War, 1535. Hey there, Scott, and greetings from Russia. So we got a Ruski. What's happening, buddy? You've said repeatedly. Of course I do, because I repeat myself all the time because I'm basically retarded. But I have all my scruples somehow. I just can't get them to match here. You said repeatedly that one cannot intonate a classic three-saddle tele bridge properly. Okay. Yes, I have said that repeatedly. Yeah, it can be done, but you have to actually literally bend the metal and bend the everything to get it to do it. And why? Who would fucking do that? Yeah, but so many do. I think you people do it are retarded. But other people think I am too, so these are my opinions. That is, it will never show the right digits on a tuner. Okay, of course. But can three saddles be tuned good enough to sound good? There is no such thing as good enough. There's right and there's wrong. Okay? That's where I stopped that one. There's no such fucking thing as good enough. It's got to be right. If you settle for shit, then get out of the biz. Can you tell that I don't like this already? Okay, the average ear is not as precise as a tuner, so maybe I shouldn't bother about what the device says as long as it sounds good? No. Make it right. That's why, real quick, and I've still got the damn thing here, I haven't sold it yet, these shitty Callahan Telecaster bridges that are compensated, constipated, blah blah blah. I put that, well, that came stock on my Crook guitar. Crook is the name of the company who builds the guitars for Brad Paisley, all his custom stuff, which I have one here, and I took it right off and put the Babix bridge on. Now that, my friend, is a fucking bridge. You know when it's in tune, you know when it's not. This thing tunes up and down. You can do everything 12 different ways to Sunday compared to a shitty ass tele bridge, or the compensated, constipated, whatever, or just even a six saddle thing like Merle Haggard does on this guitar. This is, if you want a tele bridge from Fender, throw that on. Makes all the difference in the world, so there's no such thing as close enough. So that's my feelings there. Close enough is never. I strive for perfection. Sorry. That's me. Tell me what you think. Okay, I just did. So, bye Russia. But please write back. I'm not trying to lose friends here. I'm just trying to get through here. Reagan Cowley. I thought it said cowboy. Reagan Cowley. I see you have a lot of guitars. What's your favorite and favorite that you play the most? Okay. My favorite that I actually play the most? Let's see. I play this the most out of anything. This is my Taylor 914 CE, made of the Cocobolo and sapwood, Engelmann top, even the matching strap now, which is Cocobolo and the sapwood. How cool is this crap? So that's what I play the most. Electric wise, what do I play the most is actually my, and this is going to come up a lot in these because I've pre-read some of the questions. My favorite guitar in the world, which I will be buried with, is this old pink Strat. Okay, so that is, I played this guitar straight for 25 years as my main axe and had, you know, my backup stuff, but this is my favorite guitar. as far as favorites in the world. And what do I play the most? I've been playing that crook guitar a lot lately, but God, there's two. Okay, this is my favorite guitar to play, period. And it's a custom made guitar I had done, made in St. George, Utah, a place that don't exist anymore, but they still do the work. A place called West Wind Music, but it is groovy. The only thing I do, I'm going to put a LSR roller nut on here now, but this is the perfect guitar. No volume knobs, no tone knobs, none of that bullshit. But I play this all the time. It is just, as far as I am concerned, a perfect guitar, and it weighs 5 pounds on the nose. So you got a 5-way switch. You got a 2-way switch here to add in and out the bridge pickup, so you can get 7 positions. Then you have just an on and off, and it springs back kill switch. So no volume, no tone. I just use my Morley volume pedal, but this is just the best guitar I've ever had made out of all of them. There's the West Wind sticker, not that they're there, but you can look online and find them. They're on my website, groovymusiclessons.com. Look under guitar reviews. You'll see a thing down at the end that says West Wind Music, and it'll show this guitar being made and how you can still get a hold of them. So I play that guitar more than anything, period. And the second that I play most would be from Le Monde Music. This one I had custom made, the Guitarded Caster. This acrylic one. Okay, everything's right. Lace sensors, as you noticed, on both guitars. We do have the LSR roller nut. Yes, it's the Groovy Guitarded Caster. Ebony acrylic body. Just superb axe, just on and off for each pickup. Lace sensors, like I said again. Those are my favorites and what I play the most. Okay, so which one's your favorite and which ones you play the most are different, but that's acoustics and electrics. Hope that answered your questions. Okay, I always appreciate that question too, though, because it's not what anybody thinks it's going to be. Right above that we have Super Wannabe Guitar. Scott, you say you're not rich. You are very well in terms of buying expensive guitars. What is or was your occupation? And can I have a PS10? Meaning one of these Ibanez PS10s. Yes, you can have one. Go on eBay and win one, just like I did. I do have another, like these Icelands from back in '78. I've got a few laying around here. You gotta love this one. But anyway, if you remember, I bought a guitar from Steve Miller before a couple years ago. A Modulus graphite telly. Amazing. Got another one of his guitars, the IC210, coming up. It'll be here about Thursday. But it's the one that has the big triple coil pickup on it, and then Steve went ahead and signed it and drew some stuff on the front of it, but that'll be in here in a few days from '78. So another guitar from Steve Miller, not just a signed guitar, but one of his guitars. So that'll be cool. But the PS10s that he's talking about, here's the original, then another one, the cracked mirror one, but here's the very first ones, 1978. That he's talking about. Superb guitars. The whole Paul Stanley Kiss thing. So again, I'm a Kiss freak. Not so much for the music, but for just the sensory overload that I was introduced to as a kid when I went and first saw my first Kiss concert when it was AC/DC opening up for him. Pretty crazy, man. I was never the same. What was his other question? You're not rich in terms of guitar? Oh, what is or what was your occupation? I put that out just recently. I did a video of, and I actually showed how much money I make per month. And it's just selling videos of my lessons. Okay, so that's what I do, and I've never made as much money in my life as I'm doing right now. Playing music on the road, unless you are the songwriter of many hits, and you're the sole songwriter, being in a band don't make you money of any kind. Playing behind somebody like I did my whole life, whether you're playing behind Johnny Cash or playing behind whoever, it doesn't pay well. Okay, you don't write if you didn't write the damn songs and you're not getting royalties, you're not getting any money. And then, as I found out after time wore off, it's like with Ricky Van Shellfish Shelton, come play with me. It's like, I said, how much? $300 a week. It's like, well, I'm making $700 a week with this band I'm playing in the casinos with. Yeah, but you get to say that you played with me. It's like, well, I can say I played with any fucking body, but not for that kind of pay. Go fuck yourself. But worked it out, did a few gigs, and still terminated that. But yeah, so it's all the guitar lessons online. No, I don't Skype and do that kind of bullshit. I don't give personal lessons. It's all the lessons are done. I don't know that I'll do any more that I'll sell. But they're right over here, dude. See all those on the shelves? They're packaged, ready to roll. Down there on the floor, you will see hard drives here. I got hard drives up here. I got flash drives right here, just full of 170 hours worth of lessons on multiple instruments. If I did it just on guitar lessons only, I wouldn't make what I make. I learned a lot of instruments just to be able to make this whole business grow. So I taught myself all these other things. Pedal steel I already knew how to play, but I taught myself the ukulele, the banjo, the lap steels, the of course dobro, the mandolins, harmonicas, everything else. Of course basses I knew how to play, but all these different things I've taught myself how to play just for the sake of the videos we're doing so well, and it's all these other things that outsell the guitar lessons. So most people come to me for the lap steel and dobro lessons, the ukulele lessons, and the mandolin lessons, and harmonica, I'd say. More so than guitar lessons, because there's not much out there for those lessons. That pedal steel sells like a bitch. Sells like crazy. A lot of these are lessons for guitar players, so I can use guitar terminology. So you're a guitar player already, but you want to learn pedal steel or the ukulele from a guitar player's mentality. So I can use all these phrases and then chord shapes. Say, okay, now to apply it to this, so I do those. Then I'll do beginner ones for people who've never touched it. But yeah, that's my living from here till the day I die, because it's filling the bank. It's filling my. I resell all my guitars every couple of years and then do something different because I can. Okay, I've already had those, so now I can have another stuff. Now I'm on my Kiss fit, and I always wanted to have everything that Kiss ever owned, so now I'm doing it. And as soon as one of those guys die, I'm selling it all, that day for buy it now stuff, and then I'll buy new stuff. So there you go. And what have I done? Played music. That's it. That's my job. So okay, let's go to the next one. Oh, I love this one. Again from Reagan Cowley. Good question and easy answer. If you could never use Elixir strings, which is what I use on every instrument I have, and fuck Elixir for getting rid of the polyweb bass strings. You guys are fucking morons. It's what made you famous. Polywebs, not this nano bullshit. And they've discontinued their bass strings as far as the polywebs, but I've got cases of them here, so I'm set forever. But yeah, that's like Edison inventing the light bulb and then just recalling it and saying, nah, never mind. Just kidding. Taking it away from you. Same shit. So yeah, I'm set, but you're not. So anyway, if there was no such thing as elixirs, which are my saving grace, my hands are acidic as all shit. It's literally, nobody would ever let me come and jam with them for one song because I would kill their set of strings that would last them a couple months. But if I played one song on somebody's guitar, it's fried and their strings are gone. They know better than to let me on a stage. So they would make me bring my own guitar, which I don't blame them. So strings, if I could not use Elixir, I would go right back to the Ernie Ball pink super slinky 9-42s and do what I always did. Change them every break. Okay, I get about half hour out of them but most of my sets are 40 to 45 minutes. When I play now alone, I never take a break. I play 4 to 6 hours straight, never leave the stage, ever. No reason to. If I gotta pee, I'll put on one song and then come back or whatever. But yeah, I would have to take breaks no matter what, and just go back to the Ernie Ball. No other coated string works. It doesn't. If it works for you, yeah, right. I know better, and this is fact. Nobody else coats their strings in a way that actually works. Okay, if it works for you, fine. It's all in your head, honestly. But the elixirs are the only one that actually put them together right. Put the coating on the outside. They don't. I've got a million videos on this. You can just look up Scott Grove Elixir, Elixir. Learn to spell it. And people, please learn how to spell Peavey, Peavey, and Squire, Squire. Please learn to spell this shit. It's right on the headstock of your goddamn guitar. So right on the front of your amp. You know, when you're selling your shit, learn to spell it right. You got a way better chance on eBay of selling your Squire. But 90% of them are spelled Squire, which is wrong. But eBay has actually made up for that for people who suck at spelling, and it will pull both up now. So even if you fuck up, it knows what you mean because you're illiterate. You know, it's like, fuck, it's on the right there. It's like, read it, write it. Okay, somebody here, because of my screen name and who you pay me through, which is Mr. and Mrs. Woodworker at AOL.com. I just put a video up of this so it explains everything. Mr. is MR, Mrs. MRS, Woodworker at AOL.com is my main email. So don't everybody flood me with it, but if you write me there, that's where I get it, and I still ignore. I delete probably 2,000 emails per day within 4 different email names or email addresses because I just don't have the time. And same with messages on that people PM me or send me personal messages on YouTube. I don't have the time, people. I wish I did. I honestly wish I did. I can't do it though. So I have to eliminate everything that isn't a paycheck for the most part. Okay, I don't mean to bug or throw you away, but that's why I get to do a video like this, and I'm doing a bunch of these to get through it. Can't believe it's been 42 minutes. I haven't answered shit hardly again. So let's keep going. This will be however many parts it needs to be, because I'm answering all these, even if it's a 30-hour thing. Okay. So that was Clemen B-U-H. Have you ever been a woodworker? So yes, I build all the furniture in my entire house. I build everything. You know, I do cabinet work, I do furniture work. I don't build guitars. I haven't even attempted it. I just know that I would never be able to do a proper finish on a guitar, and that is something somebody else would have to do. And I just soon pay people that already know what the hell they're doing to do it right, because if you're going to pay for a custom shop guitar, I do it just because I know that people are going to pay me $8,000 again for this Les Paul, that there's 300 of. There's actually like 300 or 270 of them, but like 30 of them got turned into mulch and sent to the Jack Daniels distillery to be used as to be burned up, and that's actually what they do at the Gibson factory. All the guitars that don't pass inspection, which still, if they put out guitars like this, which are horrible, I don't even know if you see the one I'm talking about, but it's the Ace Frehley one right here, that Les Paul. I guess you can almost see it from what I can see here, but horrible, horrible guitar. Yeah, sure, I could do a guitar better than that, and do a guitar better than a finish better than Gibson. That looks like a 2-year-old did it with a spray can. All the Gibson guitars, horrible. Nitro, horrible, horrible, horrible looking shit. But yeah, I go out and get a custom built guitar, but don't have somebody like us do it. Don't go get a fucking Warmoth and stick that together. No. Get a good luthier to build you your guitar, but as far as me doing it, no. I have no business doing it. I'm not a guitar builder. I build furniture. I build furniture. That's what I build. I enjoy it. Okay, what else we got? Okay, here's somebody called Elf Hermie. Was flagged as spam But no, he's got a bunch of shit on here, I know. Let's go with one of his. He's got like 30 questions as we go. What annoys you more? Sagging below the ass, gangsta pants? God, that bugs me. And I do walk up to every one of them motherfuckers and say, pull that shit up if they tell me fuck yeah. I've been known to pull the 44 on them. Somebody else later asked if I have guns. Of course I do. You don't have this kind of crap around and not have guns. I got great security. I have guns. Got the 44 right there. Then my nasty old 1910 Winchester 20 gauge sitting over here. That'll throw a pattern. All I got to do is basically aim it any particular direction and I'll kill something. But the 44, yeah, that takes care of anything. Okay, so the sagging below the ass, gangsta pants, so I hate that. Ebonic slang, hate that. Big as shit, I hate that crap. Yeah, God, I hate that. Black people, fine, but just the whole, yo nigga, yo nigga, no, yo nigga, and I have to put an A at the end of it, just like they do, because I can't say nigger, you know, because that's no longer allowed. You know, that is a stupid person if you look in a dictionary. But yeah, they, you know, for black people to be able to call themselves yo nigga, yo, you know, but the slang, you know, doing into hizzle, into shizzle, into, it's like, fucking good God, yeah, it pisses me off. So which one annoys you most? All these so far, and that's only two. People who let the door fall shut when they know you're right behind them, instead of holding it open. I hold doors open. My wife gets mad at me because I hold doors open. I'm like Carlton the doorman on Rhoda. Yeah, I'm dating myself because nobody else will date me. But yeah, I'm a door opener for everybody. So thanks, motherfucker. You know, that's what I tell people who let the door shut. Some old geezer, and he's like, hey, fuck you. It's like, really, I'm going to kick your ass. You know, and I will. So about the door thing, unattractive women who think talking baby talk is appealing. That's great. Unattractive women who think baby talk. I don't know much about that one, but you know, well, I guess I have had a couple coyote ugly experiences back in my days when I used to drink and smoke and all that stuff, which I quit at the age of 21, all that stuff, and haven't touched anything since. But yeah, before then I'd be on the road and I'd wake up with some, there's an old Bobby Bear song, B-A-R-E. Check it out. Great song. Never went to bed with an ugly woman, but I sure woke up with a few. See, what was it? I went to sleep at 2 with a 10, but I woke up at 10 with a 2. Good shit. Only country music, but hey. Oh, there's an old saying, and you know I'm country. You ever climb a country? Is that where they grow them, on a country? They say, you know, the country music is supposed to speak to a man's heart. The only problem is it has to go through his ears to get there. Think about it. It's funny as fuck. I don't care who you are, that's funny right there. Little sling blade mixed in with a little French fried taters and Larry the Cable Guy. Okay, Mark. Okay, so the baby talk, okay. Super loud bass thumping cars. God, I hate that shit at the gas station stoplights. Yeah, so I hate all this. Drunks who talk to you and take forever to get the point across, like me kinda, but I'm not drunk, between songs at gigs. God, yeah, that's the worst. And sometimes that's why I keep a actual metal bass microphone stand on stage. There's no clip on it, just nothing makes a better weapon. You know, I use the tripod stuff because there's no noise, whereas the old metal bass shit, and you'll learn something here, don't use those things because they pick up all your stage noise, but the tripods eliminate 95% of handling noise, they call it. But yeah, keep one good metal bass when they're on stage just as a weapon. It caves in a head so nicely. Or a rib cage. If you don't want to go to jail, just break some ribs. One swat. So I can't pick one over the other here. And there's more. Let's see, the drunk guys. Okay. Oh, and the guy who looks up sports stats every 2 seconds on their iPhones. I hate sports and I hate cars. My dad's a car buff. His saying is, well, Mopar is better than no par. Okay, he's a street rodder guy, my dad is. He's in his 70s and still gets out there in the garage and gets underneath there and builds these things. But it's only from 1932 to 1934, old Mopar, and mainly just Plymouth. But, you know, it's got the 34 that I grew up in, 34 coupe. I show these in some pictures on, if you look at my old photo album that's here on the channel. Got a 346 pack, there's the old 32 sedan, got a 440 with cross rams and all this shit in it. I only know it because, and he was pissed because I didn't get into cars. But then I would call him from the road, and finally I got the nuts to say, Dad, look, you've been working the same fucking factory since, you knew I was coming. And I said, look, I have always made more money than you. I get to sleep with a different chick every night, sometimes 2 or 3, and of course that was truth back then. I said, I've always made more money than you. I said, I never had a boss to answer to, so to speak. If I get too mouthy and get fired, then I just go to the next job. It's no big deal. And I said, I see the world for free. It's like, who's got the better fucking life, Pop? You know, and I was 2,000 miles away, which is the way I want to be with Dad, because he's still strong as fuck and can whip my ass, but had to go there with him. But yeah, I hate sports, all of them. I don't get it. I would put the oil in a car where the gas goes. I don't give a fuck. I pay a guy to work on it all the time, and that's that. So iPhones, he's talking about on the iPhones, okay, or chicks who say their feet hurt but wear heels. Yeah, chicks, every one of those I hate. So I can't pick one. I can't pick one. I don't know how this dude knew that I would hate every single one of these, and then to try to pick one from there, that's impossible, dude. But what a great question. So let's find this guy again before I sign off on this one and go to the next. Again, Elf Hermie. I hope he has more shit. Oh, he does, yeah, because he's got, everybody kept flagging his stuff. I don't know why, I guess because he asked a lot of questions. I'm liking his shit so far, so quit flagging Elf Hermie's shit. Okay, he should be on here some more. Hey, here's Elf Hermie and Elf Hermie again. Okay, let's check out some stuff. And all of them are flagged. But before I printed these out, I had to unflag them and show them, and so I can print them. Let's see what Elf Hermie has else to say. What experiences did you have working with female singers, great one, or band members that really irked you? Okay, females suck. Number one, hide the fucking tambourine. Nobody plays tambourine. If that's all a girl can play, if they can, play the bonaphone, the skin flute, whatever, that's fine. But hide the fucking tambourine. And number two, every one of them always sing in E flat or B flat. They will never sing in a regular key, but that's what gives you great chops and how to learn the neck like crazy. And don't allow yourself as a guitar player, when you ever play with a chick, and you get good at that after so many years on the road too. And my wife asked me, I don't know where you learn all that shit. I don't want to know, but I'm glad you know what you know. I satisfy. Okay. Sorry, but truth is truth, but there's good things about being on the road. Holy shit, or there was. Okay, so, and then the chicks, they think they should be paid as much. I think they should be paid half, because they're not doing, they always want to be paid to do a man's job, but they're never doing a man's job on stage. Okay, so unless you're up there and you got a guitar and you're playing lead guitar, or you're playing an instrument that matters, violin, fiddle, something, if you're just a chick singer, you ain't getting paid full price. Sorry, you're not. And a lot of these casinos require that you have either a chick in the band or a horn in the band. Okay, so a horny chick, I don't know how that goes, but that's when you get one to play tambourine and stand in the back, and it's okay, she's in the band, but she don't sing, she don't do anything except for play the tambourine. So it's just, and the contract writers and these stupid fucking Vegas casinos that you have to have one or the other. So you hire them, give them the tambourine, put duct tape around all the little things so when they hit it, it does nothing, but she's on stage, give her 25 bucks a night. Okay? But yeah, they always sing all these songs that are, and they got 10 chords in them. None of the chords have you ever heard of. You go to the bridge, you've never heard of any of those chords. None of it makes sense via theory. It's not worth it. Nothing good can come out of having a chick in the band. Sorry. Played with many of them, and no, never again. Never. That's the first question I ask if I have to go jam with a band or gig with a band. If there's a chick, especially if she's somebody's wife in the band, hell no. So, there's me on that one. Okay, more back to Elf Hermie. He's got the good questions. What are some of the things you do to cheer up when feeling down in the dumps? Ukulele. You can't be sad and play when you start playing a ukulele. I'll just leave it at that. That's my go-to thing. I play ukulele more than any other instrument now. It's just because I am so depressed all the time. They have me so pumped full of Xanax, the most you're allowed to take, which is 4 milligrams per day. And then it takes me from the anxiety so far down that they have to give me a bunch of Effexor to bring me back up. So I'm high anxiety and I'm highly depressed. So, but anyway, to even all that out, I just play the ukulele, and nothing cheers me up like it. It's just the way it is. What do you think has killed guitar-driven music more? And guitar is dead, yes. Hip-hop, grunge, men becoming sissies, rock sluts being replaced by non-discriminating hip-hop hoes, reality shows that focus on singers, speedy wannabe Eddie Van Halen type people, or all the above. It's all the above, dude. I hate all of those. I'll get another one of his in. Godwin. I'm sorry, but the whole grunge thing, hated it. And again, I'm sorry in advance to whoever this may offend, but when Kurt Cobain blew his head off, here's to you, buddy. Best movie ever made. It made him a legend, but yeah, he killed all the fun. Amazing how one band, one person can do all that, bring the hair bands to their demise, but that's what caused it. The whole grunge movement, everything was Nirvana. Kurt Cobain single-handedly just said, look, fuck that, and here's this, and everybody followed, and everybody that played all the Van Halen stuff, which were great musicians. Now all you had to do is be like, what's that other fucking band, Green Day. If you know one bar chord but can play 4 different positions in it, you are qualified to be a star. Hate that shit. So, and then I hate, like he's talking about the Eddie Van Halen type things, and it gets further, it gets to Steve Vai, which, of course Vai is great, but I would never go see the guy. It's just not my kind of thing. I typically hate words in a song. I hate that it gets in the way of music, so vocals are not, I'm not big on those either, but where it gets worse is Malmsteen. All of a sudden you're just, it's got to be so dramatic and classical. But what sucks, I think, is Satriani. I know they're not butt buddies, but they like live down the street from each other and taught each other with Vai and Satriani. I've listened to Satriani so many times and tried to just get it. I think anybody in any working band anywhere that is playing lead that is worth a fuck, that doesn't suck, is better than Satriani. Anybody, I don't get how he is. Him and that Joe Blow Your Mama guy. I don't see how any of those guys are famous. Either one of them. I honestly don't get it. So yeah, I would get stop here and start the next video. But yeah, grunge, fuck. Men becoming sissies, yeah. But I enjoyed kind of that whole glam thing, even though I was in country and spitting blood while I was playing pedal steel during Your Cheating Heart. Yeah, real stuff. Loved it. People didn't know what to think, but it was fucking great. Yeah, rock sluts being replaced by non-discriminating hip-hop hoes. Hate that shit too, but God, I thought that was a fad, didn't you? Some of you guys, the whole hip-hop thing, now they're all with the country people and intermingling. I just don't get the music or the lack of. I wish I would have, somebody please give me $1,000,000 for going, God, give me a microphone. I should have turned it on. But if I known I could have been major rich by going, fuck. Wish I would have been on that bandwagon from day one. Fuck, where's the talent? Reality shows that focus on singers, hate all that shit, the American Idols, and yeah, we went over all that. So, Elf Hermie, I'm starting with you again on the next hour coming up. So once again, Scott Grove, Groovy Music Lessons, me asking you, ask Scott Grove anything. So I'm going to go put these on my computer and come back and do our number trace. And like I said, if it takes 30 videos to do this, I'm going to answer each and every question because I'm finally going to finish something that I said I was going to do and answer every question. I know there's some people on here who go, I wrote to you, how come you didn't answer my question? Like I said, over 2,000 emails a day. Your shit probably isn't going to get answered. If you get answered, I don't say consider yourself lucky because I don't see things that way. It's like, chances are you're not going to get answered. If you ask something in a video, you might get answered. But if you send me an email or a PM, chances of you getting answered are pretty much none. It's just, I have shit to do. I have to make money. I have to have a life. I have to have a wife. I have to eat. The wife. Keep her happy, man. A happy wife is a happy life. Hey, I figured it out. The meaning of life. There you go. Took me to the beginning of the video to the end of this video. Yeah, happy wife is a happy life. It's an old saying, but there's reason certain sayings are there forever because they are true. So be back for hour 3 coming right up. Okay? Bye.